MLB realignment, NL and AL, and Rookie of the Year. Jalen, you had a lot to say about this one. Give us your thoughts, man. Take over.
So I'm gonna do with the rookie of the year first, right?
Mhm.
So obviously, there's no debate here. There's no wrong here, right here. That's
I love it.
good. I'm cool with that. Nick Kurtz, he was great, but for Roman Anthony to be in third place, that's absolutely insane. Like that
Yeah.
was insane. Jacob Wilson had a fantastic season. I'll give him that. But come on now, like be for real. Like Roman Anthony was literally. I think the Boston Red Sox win that series if they have Roman Anthony against the Yankees. So, but this kid right here, I mean, 36 homers as a rookie, over a
Oh my
thousand
god.
OPS. Them they're batting 300. I mean, that's.
I didn't even realize he had that many home runs. That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah,
I mean, I can't
he had
really.
what 4? He had 4 in a
Yeah,
game.
4 in a game. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
But 36 is crazy. Oh my
36
god.
all year, over a
I mean,
thousand
he's gonna be a
OPS.
stud.
What does
His
that
point,
rank out of like all the home runs this year? Is that
and
like
he's
that's
hitting
got to
for
be like
average.
top
He's hitting
10?
the ball all over the field for 290. So he's practically batting 300. So he's already an all time rookie.
That's
But
got
this
to be
right
a
here, I
top
got a problem
10.
with.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
This right here, I got
Should have been Cade.
a big time issue with.
talk
No
about it.
disrespect at all to Drake Baldwin whatsoever. None. But when you look at what Cade Horton did, this dude pitched over 110 innings, a 276 ERA, a 103 whip. If he starts the season on the opening day roster and he just adds those to the and if he adds more innings to that, he's in the Cy Young conversation. Rookie of the year, he's practically challenging Paul Skeens in the Cy Young. No disrespect to this kid right here. He batted 274. That's a pretty good hitter. 800 OPS. He gets on base and he slugs, which is fine because he has 19 homers. But the kid also went 0 for 5 against Cade Horton as well.
do
Like, what are we
do
talking
head to
about?
head do head to heads matter at that point though?
No, I mean there's so few
Not for
plate
that because,
appearances.
but that just adds more to the resume.
Hmm.
If you want to
I
talk
mean
about
it.
rookie of the year, okay, well, the rookie of the year, well, my rookie of the year actually made him go 0 for 5 as a hitter.
I mean it should have been Cade. Like I say this as a Brewers fan who doesn't want him to be good. Obviously, it should have been. Like that's just.
And it wasn't
I
even
mean,
close.
look at
What are we?
this.
And this is insane. It's not even close.
Hmm.
I mean, the
Like,
media basically picked Baldwin from like the first month of the season. Like Drake Baldwin was a foregone conclusion from April onwards. Now the Braves were god awful this year, so I don't think they got as much coverage because of how bad they were. But at the
that's what I'm
same
saying.
time, Cade Horton was the ace for this Cubs team. Like Shota had a bit of a rough season. Steele was on IL the entire time. Cade stepped up and he was that guy for the Cubs, especially in the second half of the season. He should have, even if it's recency bias, he still should have got won the. I don't really think there's much of a debate to that.
What he did for the Cubs, he turned the Cubs were looking at maybe third, maybe wild card spot, battling for the last place. They were running with the division with Cade Horton before the Brewers went on that 10, 15 game win streak. And that's due because of Cade Horton. The dude was literally lights out. Every time he got the ball, he went 6, 7 innings. Toward the end of the season, he started going 5 or 6 because obviously you're getting ready for postseason. Obviously, postseason doesn't, count into these awards, right? But what he would have done for the Cubs in that postseason run, they probably wouldn't have went to Game 3 with the Padres. You could have arguably said that if Cade Horton gets the ball in Game 1 against the Brewers, they could have won that series in 4 games.
Is that crazy?
That's how big of an impact this kid was. Baldwin was great, but he didn't take them over the hump to get them to the playoffs. Obviously, their pitching was bad. So he's not going to be able to help the pitching staff. But as a catcher, you should, right?
Hmm.
I mean, the Braves were pretty lifeless all season. Like, it was pretty much over for them before it started. Like, Acuna was out at the start of the year. Baldwin was one of their lone bright spots, but it's not like he was directly contributing to them going on an unlikely run.
I want to know the voter who put Lil as third for voting.
I mean, Durbin should have been there. Durbin was better than Collins this year. He was more consistent. I think.
How does Lily, I think his name is, gets 1 third place vote? So you telling me he would have been over Durbin?
I mean, Durbin should be third. Thinking? Like Durbin was. He started out a little rocky in April when they first called him up, but he became a solid third baseman. He was good on defense. He was able to make tough throws, make good defensive plays. He was consistent 260, 265 in the batter's box the entire way since the first month. He had enough power to where it wasn't a glaring need for him. He came up clutch a couple of times in the playoffs too. Now I know that doesn't factor in, but in game 5, he had a really good game. He had a good game against the Dodgers. Like, he should have been there too. Like, the only real issue I guess I have with this is the 1 and 2.
The crazy thing is, the biggest issue I had that the first place votes for between them two wasn't even close. That's 9 picks off of unanimous. That's 9 media members off of unanimous. You telling me this kid was that's basically what they're saying. They're saying he was miles better than Cade Horton.
That's pretty wild.
I don't think he was. In fact, I think Horton was better and he deserved it. Now, I wonder if the injury Cade had at the end of the season played a factor at all. It shouldn't have, but maybe it did.
I mean, they say postseason awards don't matter, right? Like, there's no voting for postseason. So we'll see what Kyle Raleigh and Aaron Judge, whoever MVP is. But here's my dad has sent me this, and he said this should be a potential MLB realignment. What do we think about this?
Realignment.
Can I just say that the Brewers and Cubs and White Sox, if they're going to realign by geographic area, should be in the same division.
Yeah, it should be the Midwest, Great Lakes.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Cincinnati. If they go do Cincinnati like that, they should put them in the AL Great Lakes. No, the AL. Mid Atlantic with Pittsburgh.
I think the Chicago and Milwaukee teams and Detroit should be a division, like the White Sox, the Brewers.
But the Twins, the Twins should be in there.
I mean, but I see what you're saying, but at the same time, well, first of all, I think divisions of 4 probably isn't the right way to go about this.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I don't think 4 is. Yeah.
Like, because I mean, Milwaukee and Chicago teams are all directly on a Great Lake. Detroit's directly on a Great Lake. Like, if we're gonna go off that, I think that makes the most sense.
I think Indiana's technically right there.
You should put Milwaukee and Detroit in there, and in the Great. You should put the Cubs and the White Sox in the Great Lakes with Detroit, Milwaukee.
I mean, the problem with that is too, though, you get rid of the Cubs-Cardinals rivalry, which is like, that's their, to put it one way, like their Green Bay Packers, the Cubs-Green Bay Packers, where it's like the two teams just have a mutual hatred for one another.
Well, you can put, 4 is not enough, so maybe you should put the Cubs, the White Sox, and the Cardinals in the Great Lakes to go with the Detroit Tigers and the Brewers.
Now, the problem with that is, though, like we said, where do we put the Twins?
That's what I'm being.
The Midwest, maybe?
The Blue Jays shouldn't even be involved right there, I feel like.
I would say the Twins.
I mean, I think they're too far east.
Yeah.
I'd say the Twins. You could put the Twins in some, like...
There's really nowhere else you can put it.
I mean, I think you could put them with the Royals.
The Royals, the Rockies, because they're on that side.
I think the Cardinals could maybe be in that division.
You could put them in the Kansas City division right there, the NL Central, maybe.
Yeah, it's the central part of the country, so.
It's right down
Minnesota's kind of on an island, too. That's what makes it tough.
That's true. That's kind of tough. I like that NL Southwest though. That's like literally perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
Um,
Southeast. I think
Yeah,
the
yeah, I was about to
Southeast
say,
is
and the
about on point
Southeast too.
too.
Yeah.
Southeast is good. I like the Northwest. It's
Assuming
not
one of
bad.
I
those
like the
teams is either
AL. The
Nashville or
AL.
Charlotte.
Where are the
The AL
A's?
Northeast is perfect too.
The A's are in the Northwest, which I
No,
guess
I'm
makes
saying like
sense because it's
what city is that?
they'll be in Vegas now. So like
Right.
for the
Okay.
next 2 years they're in Sacramento.
Yeah. Okay. That's what it
The,
was. Like,
the
I knew they
AL
were going to Vegas,
Northeast.
but
The AL Northeast should be is perfect, and just add the Blue Jays up there too. If you put in
That division is a gauntlet though, if you think about it.
yeah, that'd be insane.
the Northeast is just gross, dude. Oh my god. I would not. I don't even know if I would.
You
I'd
would
be
put the Blue
sick if
Jays
I
up
was.
there. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
Yeah,
like
you'd
the
like
have
Blue
to
Jays
put
up there.
Northeast. You'd have to
I
put
mean,
Blue
there's
Jays
going to
there.
be a lot of really good teams in that division year in and year out because despite what the Mets did this year, I think they're going to probably patch up the holes in the offseason.
Oh, and then there's like 2 expansion teams right there.
I would guess one of them is going to be Charlotte or Nashville. So they'd probably be the Southeast one, but the
Nashville.
Northwest one.
Nashville wants a baseball team.
I mean, it's been floated. I'll say that much.
I think it'd be better than putting it in Charlotte because you got Georgia right there, Atlanta.
Yeah, but they also like to try and tap into that Charlotte market too. Like it's a very fast growing economic area. But who's the team in the Northwest? Would that be like a Canada, like another Canada, like a Vancouver?
It
Maybe?
says Portland, but
That'd
I've
be
heard
cool.
rumors that Salt Lake City is coming
Okay.
close to getting one.
South Lake. Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. Or I like Vancouver though. That's like literally right by Seattle.
They're not gonna put another team in Canada.
I didn't think so. I was
Sadly.
just like throwing it out
Why?
there. Maybe.
What's wrong with Canada?
Nothing. I just feel like they're not gonna do that.
Would you?
I mean, they're
okay.
all kind of devoted to the Blue Jays already too. If you think
Right.
about it. I think
That
Portland
Northwest,
does
I
make
would say
sense though, because
probably-
Portland fans are pretty good. Like you see the Blazers, they have a
Yeah.
good showing out there.
I would say it would probably be. They say Salt Lake City is the closest. Them or Portland would get the team. So
Portland, yeah.
Salt
I
Lake
mean,
City's
but
a
would they
growing
actually
market.
realign though? Like that's the question.
No,
Like,
probably not.
Number one,
Probably not.
are these teams going to happen? And number two, would they realign the entire league because of that?
I doubt it.
No.
It's like you're destroying some rivalries by realigning everything.
I'm losing a lot of money by doing this.
Well,
I mean, like, there's no. If you look at the AL Mid Atlantic, for example, Pittsburgh and Cleveland have no rivalry whatsoever in baseball. Same with like Pittsburgh or Washington. There's no rivalry there. Or like the Brewers and Blue Jays, there's literally a subreddit called Brew Jays, which is where people are fans of both teams. Like there's just no rivalry between a lot of these matchups. Like Cubs and Cardinals would still be there, Yankees and Red Sox would still be there, Dodgers, Padres, but some of the other like smaller team rivalries would just be evaporated because they never play each other